Okay, so we've rescued all of the prisoners, but there's still one secret zone to check out. So we're going to head over to dome number 4 and head around the back. Just over the edge we'll find a floating island. You can see the trees coming up from underneath. There we go. So we're just going to jump down onto the fan, boost it over to the next island. We'll keep doing this until we find an island without a fan. This is the one, and you may have seen the other island below. So just dropping down for one final boost over to the teleporter. We do need to open it by completing one of these puzzles. I'm just going to put the 4x1s in the corner. This guy next to it. We'll go something like this. No. Keep playing around with this until I find the solution. It's not that. No. Okay, that's that's close. How about if I do that? Okay, that will work. Beautiful. Whew. Okay, heading through short puzzles. You can see they're pretty small, but fairly tricky. First one is called Double Trouble. The lasers open the barriers to the Sigil, but they also power the cannons, the turrets. So if I do that, the turrets are going to get powered. That's a little bit scary. So let's bring both jammers around this way. We're going to jam this, and then we're going to jam the one behind. And then I'll remove the first one, which blocks off this jammer, but it's still active. And then we'll take this jammer around to the other side, block off the near window. I wasn't far enough away. Let's do that again. Oh. Let's grab the jammers. Okay, let's jam that, pick up that, deactivates them. And the turrets get a little bit further away this time. There we go. And head in for the Sigil. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here. Head to the next section. Temporal solution. This one's fairly, well, it's very tricky. I can't say I really understand the mechanics of how it still works, but these two lasers block off the path. So the lasers can't get to the receptors, but if we target one or the other, it cuts off one of the closest lasers, so the other one can get through. Okay, so that does make sense. Let's grab that, and then we will do the other laser, and we are through. Let's pick up the Sigil, and we'll get out of here. Okay, into the next one, Ray Mania. Now there's an easy way to do this and a hard way. I'll do the easy way first, and then come back and hopefully show you how to do the hard way. So we're going to jump up to the wall. Just walking along here, doing a little run and jump to grab the Sigil, and we are done. Okay, so let's do it the hard way, and it is very tricky. The first thing I'm going to do is just grab all of the connectors from the 4 laser rooms. Let's pick them up using the jammers. So these two require the red and the blue to open, and the ones on either side here just requires the blue, this just requires the red. We actually want to use the double ones here eventually, but we're going to start by just grabbing the red here. Grab the red and then go to the doubles like that. And no, we're not going to go there. We're going to just place this down, move the jammer out of the way. We've got a couple of connectors here that we're going to send around this building to connect up with the red barrier. This red barrier here. Just by going around this building so that we can get the blue to open up this one here as well. So we'll grab the other connector, go from the blue. Now we want to open up the doubles. Connect to that. We do want them to be self-powering as well. So this one is self. No, you need. I needed that connected there as well. Okay, so that should be self-powering. So we can remove these two connectors, and the blue and the red should still stay active. So the blue is over on the right side. Blue to here and here. Stick that. Not quite. Stick it just right here in the corner. We'll grab the red, the connector here, and then the red can go around this side. There you go. It would be nice to get high up so we can have a look at what we've actually done there, but yeah, very tricky puzzle. So the lasers should be self-powering. We shouldn't need this one. Beautiful. We'll bring the jammer and go through to the other sigil, which we've already picked up. Okay, binary. We're going to do that, and we'll do that. We'll open up, get the droid out. Grab the jammer, open this up, bring this around. So we want to connect the lasers to this connector. The trick for this puzzle is that you can attach multiple different colored lasers to the same connector. We're going to use the droid to cut the beam one by one, to go through the lasers one by one. So we want. Let's do that. Don't need that to open actually. You're going to go through the beam. He's going to go through the beam. This one needs to attach to the red connector. I think the jam is in the way. So let's just have a look at this. So we've got different colored beams. Okay, we've got the blue. Okay, red's not working. Okay, blue's going through, red is... Okay, red's going through, but blue is... not going through. Okay, I think that's working. Yeah. So as the droid goes through, it just opens the door briefly. Let's wait for this. There we go. Waiting for the next pass. yeah, it just briefly opens the doors as the droid blocks out one of the beams. Whew. Okay, so that is binary. Let's head into the next puzzle. So one of the more difficult puzzles, it's just got a small space here, but we need to work our way through the barriers around to the sigil just over there. We're going to start by attaching the blue laser, just opening up this barrier. Let's just move that back a little bit, grabbing the second connector, and we will attach to the blue laser from here. Now the secret is that we don't want to attach the first connector to the blue laser. Just attach it to this connector so that we can change this from blue to red as we want. So let's go and connect. I want to connect to that red there. So oops, let's reset that. Let's connect to this connector, the red and the blue, and then we'll switch this from red to blue. Once we drop in here, reset the connections, go to red here, beautiful. From here we're going to just keep this door open with this connector, and that's going to free up this connector so we can switch back to blue. So using that connector just like a switch basically to open and close this door. Let's now open up this barrier, open up the first barrier. That's going to free up this connector. We'll go through, and we need red over to there. So we'll use the red laser from here. We'll block this blue and go to there, just like that. That should work. Let's go through and pick up the sigil. Whew, yeah, difficult puzzle, but once you figure out that you can use that connector as a switch, to switch from red to blue, it gets a little bit easier. How do I get out of here? There we go. Let's continue making our way around. Over to cut it out. Let's connect to there. Okay, we want to... Yeah, we want to cut that out. Yeah, I just want to leave it there actually. Let's leave that there, pull the switch. Okay, now I can go back and grab the connector again. Let's connect, make up a couple of connections there, and we want to break this connection here. What's going to work from there to there? From there to there, that's gonna work. Grab the sigil, beautiful, and we are out of here. So it's just using that spare connector to break those connections. To turn off the fans as you make your way around. Final puzzle for the game. Grabbing a connector, attaching to the blue receptors, the blue laser, gonna drop this down. Attach the red connector to the receptor. Just beyond the blue laser here, grabbing this one, going through. Now we want to break the... yeah, we want to break the blue connection, so we'll attach to that one. That opens up the red. Let's go through, and now we can get to the blue. Open up the final barrier to pick up the sigil. Now that we have completed this, we can theoretically free the admin, although I've ignored I've ignored the admin for the entire game, so I don't think they're talking to me anymore. But we'll go through and complete the puzzle anyway. If you do keep in contact with them, you'll get messages to free the prisoner, free the admin as well as all the other prisoners. Just by coming down here, we have all of the grey sigils, the 7 grey sigils, so we can open this. We're going to start by doing something like this. Yeah, and if you have been using the computer to keep up with the story, the admin is in here. Okay, hello admin. Okay, the first time I did it, I didn't see him run out, but he's still there to rescue, even if you don't, even if you completely ignore all of the other messages, it's fine. You can still rescue him. And that is it for the Talos Principle and the road to Gehenna. We've rescued all of the prisoners. We are going to get out of here. Let's transcend. He appreciates the sacrifice. Okay, let's continue.
In a vision, I saw a prophet, and he said, "There is no heaven, and there is no hell. There is only the earth, and the bones of the dead within." I asked, "How then may we find salvation?" And he said, "You must build a new Jerusalem. Out of the bones of the dead we built a golden city. But salvation is not immortality. In the end, there is only the earth, and to the earth we all return. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust."